Hi, everybody. I'm the home girl. Yes, the home girl. I'm a homeschooling mom of two children and the wife of a great man who's on a quest to make my home a perfect spot for entertaining, for our family, and just for my own sanity. This is my first in a series of videos that I'm going to be presenting. And I'm going to be showing you some tablescapes that I create for various occasions and some organizational tips and tricks, along with recipes that I've learned along the way. Hopefully, you can take away some tips that will help you in your own home creations. Okay, first of all, I wanted to share with you my Apple of My Eye Tablescape. This is based on the colors of lime green, white, and royal blue. So it's actually a Granny Smith apple color as well. And as you can see, I've got Granny Smith apples on each of the place settings for the Apple of My Eye theme. So I want to kind of go through the table a little bit and show you exactly what I did, where I got what I got, and then, some of the bargains, because it really doesn't have to be all that expensive to create a beautiful table for your family or for guests. Also, keep an eye out for the text in this video, which will show some of the things I wasn't able to mention. So first of all, I'm going to go show you this fabric runner that you'll see. I have two lines of this fabric runner. I actually got it at Joann's Fabric. It was $3 a yard. So I got two half-yard strips, and that was enough to place over the table for these two basically table runners. It also saved me money on placemats because it actually looks like a placemat, and it adds a little color and life to a plain white tablecloth. So I want to give you a closer up look at this fabric also so you can kind of see the pattern that is in it. Again, this was actually a flannel fabric, so it doesn't pill real easily. I didn't even sew this fabric. A lot of times if you have fabric that kind of pills at the edge, it's actually a good idea to try to sew it. But my sewing machine is broken right now, so I was just using the strips of fabric. I want to give you a bit of a plate breakdown also here. So first of all, I want to show you, this is a lime green charger, and I got this at Michael's. They have a lot of sales at Michael's, so sometimes you can get them for $1.50. Okay, so my next plate on top of the charger is a royal blue and white plate that I have had like forever, something I already had, so there's no charge to that. And a really great tablescapes are great when you can pull from things that you already have, so you don't have to spend more money. All right, next plate on top of that, it's a really cute plate that I found at Goodwill, and it was 50 cents each. And I love the scalloped edges on it. I loved the polka dots. In the middle is not my favorite pattern, but the thing is there's going to be a plate on top of it. So I was really looking at just the edges. Okay, now on top of that plate, we have actually the inspiration for this tablescape. It's a saucer I found, also 50 cents each at Goodwill. Great price, and I love these colors together. It ties everything in really nicely. Then on top of that, I put these cute little Pier 1 bowls that I found. They actually have them for sale right now at Pier 1 as of this day, and I love them. They're $1.50 each. And then inside that bowl, I placed the Granny Smith apple, which gives that pop of lime green color that I love. And it also served as our fruit for that evening. So I didn't have to make a fruit dish, which was a bonus. So I'm going to kind of go across the middle of the table also and give you some of what I have there as well. I found this beautiful soup tureen for $10 at Goodwill. That is the most expensive item on this table, and yet it was an incredible bargain. That is going to be such a versatile piece for my future tablescapes. Inside, I filled it with green ornaments and Granny Smith apples. I put it on this pillar candle holder, which you can find at Goodwill, Salvation Army, easy stuff. It gave a little bit of height to the tureen and just made a pretty accent centerpiece. I probably would have done more with the centerpiece than I actually did, but, shoulda, woulda, coulda. So anyway, as you keep going across, I found this blue garland, beaded garland at, again, another thrift store find. I think it was 50 cents. Okay, moving on to the buffet, I used a green and white vinyl tablecloth that I've had for years and didn't even, thankfully I have everything kind of sorted by color. And when I saw it, I'm like, this is perfect. So that was something I'd already had. Again, no extra expense. And then I had, the blue and white theme going through. So I had the white casserole dish, the white pitcher, the white painted vase with blue and white flowers, this beautiful blue and white toile, I think is the name of it, bowl, sitting again on a pillar candle holder to give it a little bit of height. I actually ended up switching that out and putting the other kind of more pie plate on top of it instead. Also, moving across, I have a few glass candle holders I got from TJ Maxx for like 4.50 each, filled with candle and some of the green ornaments. For the light fixture here, I just took some of the blue curly ribbon, which you also saw in strips on the table, and added some of that to my light fixture to kind of have a little bit of a streaming, just pretty festive look there. So that's pretty much it. That's the apple of my eye tablescape. And we did this for our Sunday family dinner, and everybody seemed to really enjoy it. And it was not a super expensive table to put together. So I hope this gave you some tips and encouragement to go out and create something great for your next family dinner or special occasion.